This is a presentation on gathering information for a needs assessment. The person who we will be assessing is a colleague of mine, who I will refer to as Betty. I began with the process by asking Betty what are 3 decisions that she will be making 6 months from now. She responded that 6 months from now, she will be deciding whether or not she will accept an offer for a summer job, and if she does, which one it will be. She will also be choosing her classes for her fall semester of senior year. Finally, she will be deciding what present she will purchase for her mother on her birthday. These decisions are listed by the order of their importance to Betty on this slide. After identifying her 3 upcoming decisions, Betty told me 4 pieces of information that would affect each of her upcoming decisions. For her summer job, she said it was important to know who will be hiring, what the work itself entails, the location of the job, and the length of time she would be working. For choosing her classes, she wanted to know what classes are required for her major, how many credits she still needs to graduate, the professors of her potential classes, and what classes have openings. For her mom's birthday present, she wants to know what her mom wants, what her mom needs, her interests, and the time frame that is surrounding her birthday. My next step was to compile a list of general information based on the information Betty feels she needs to make her 3 decisions. Here is the list of 7 general. Next, I asked Betty to rank each piece of information from a scale of 0 to 7, 0 being the least important to 7 being of greatest importance. I asked her to rank each piece of. Her rankings are listed above under the heading Decision Maker Ratings. I considered myself the expert in this situation and also ranked each piece of information for each decision. My rankings are recorded under the heading Expert Ratings. Next, I calculated the average of these ratings in the column to the right that is highlighted in gray. In the next column, the range of the ratings was recorded to observe the variation between ratings. Based on the averages recorded in the previous chart, I conclude that the information that should be included in a computerized system for these decisions should be availability, time frame, and location. Both Betty and I agreed that these pieces of information were the most important throughout all of her decisions. I also conclude that the information that should not be included are the credits she has remaining for her degree, professors, and the needs and wants of mom. Both averages were very low as important for all of these decisions. These results show that the 3 pieces of information to include are clearly the most important in achieving personal success for Betty. Her top 2 decisions are obviously of high importance, and these are the most important pieces of information she needs to consider in order to be successful. Looking ahead towards the next 6 months and over the next several years, Betty should be considering availability, time frame, and location as the most important deal-breaker pieces of information in her most important decisions. At any point in time, these 3 pieces of information will be the most important to make any key decision that will help bring her a successful outcome. I found that this method of needs assessment went very well in certain aspects. First, it allowed the decision maker the chance to analyze her decisions carefully and rank them according to her specific needs. This allows for her personal and fairly detailed input, which is very important. Next, the experts' ratings allowed for an outsider's opinion, which is extremely important in deciding pertinent information as well. It also leaves the opportunity to show consistency between both parties, which would show that a particular piece of information is important in the decision-making process. A point that I felt needed improvement was the topic of the decisions that the decision maker had. I felt that the decision of buying her mother a birthday present was not on the same level of importance as finding a summer job or choosing classes for senior year. Choosing a decision that was more on the same level as the first 2 decisions would have given more information to work with, and could have introduced a new piece of information that had not already been thought of. Overall, the method worked well and certainly concluded some of the most important information to consider when making big decisions. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you.